In the 1950s and 60s, one of the world's most wanted war criminals walked freely through Switzerland. And the files about him are locked away until the year 2071. Josef Mengele, Angel of Death, the Auschwitz physician responsible for inhumane medical experiments, vanished after 1945. Most people know he fled to South America, but fewer know he also traveled through Europe, including Switzerland. And the Swiss intelligence service still keeps key documents about him classified for more than a century. After the war, Mengele lived under false identifiers. He moved through Austria, Germany and Italy. But according to historical research, he also crossed into Switzerland during the 1950s and 60s. Sometimes to meet contact, sometimes to hide, sometimes simply because the borders were porous and the post-war chaos made tracking fugitives difficult. One of the most striking details comes from 1956, when Mengele, under the fake identity Helmut Gregor, reportedly visited the Swiss ski resort of Engelberg. A man responsible for atrocities at Auschwitz was able to move through a peaceful alpine village unnoticed, blending in with winter tourists. It's a moment that captures the surreal contrast between his crimes and the ease with which he navigated post-war Europe. Researchers have long examined the networks that helped former Nazis flee Europe. Among the claims discussed by historians is that Mengele received assistance in Italy, including through contacts in Genoa, a key departure point for fugitives heading to South America. Some accounts suggest that individuals connected to the Swiss embassy in Genoa may have played a role in facilitating his escape route towards Argentina. Genoa was undeniably one of the main hubs through which war criminals slipped out of Europe. In Switzerland, the intelligence service, the Nachrichtendienst des Bundes, Swiss Secret Service, holds files of Mengele's presence in the country. For decades, these documents were classified until 2071, nearly 130 years after the end of the Second World War. Why such a long secrecy period? Swiss authorities cited national security and protection of sources. Historians suspected the files might contain uncomfortable details, possible sightings, missed opportunities to arrest him, or information about networks that helped him move. But recently, something has changed. The Swiss Bundesarchiv announced that it will open the Mengele files, ending decades of secrecy. This decision marks a major shift in Switzerland's approach to its post-war intelligence history. The opening of the Mengele files is more than a bureaucratic decision. It's a step towards transparency and towards confronting the uncomfortable parts of Switzerland's post-war history. Because the truth about figures like Mengele shouldn't be postponed for another generation. All right, people, it's good to be back. I've been missing you guys. Can you even see me? I don't know. Well, maybe I can crop this or something. Yeah. To be honest with you, Miss Lingonberry is not doing so well right now at the moment. So I've been supporting her lately quite a lot. If not physically, then mentally and so on. I'm sure it will be all okay, but now she needs me more than ever, and that's why lately I haven't been publishing so much videos, and I won't be publishing so much videos as long as the situation is the way it is. I apologize you already now. But yeah, that's the way it is. Sometimes you have to put life priorities in order, and that's what I have been doing the last month or so. So, what on earth might be on those files of Mengele? We don't know for sure, but I have a pretty good idea. There is something which would harm the name of Switzerland. One thing what is being speculated is that Josef Mengele was visiting Switzerland not only that one time in Engelberg, but also a second time in Zurich, year 1961. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going after that tip, and that hunch what I'm having is that there is something into this. Since the place where we are going is next to the Zurich International Airport, precisely said in Kloten, there the ex-sister-in-law, after that his wife Martha Mengele, had a rented apartment, and the tip came from Germany, from the magazine Spiegel. A reporter was coming to Switzerland. He said to the police, "Hey, I think Mengele is in Zurich. You should do something about it." What did the Swiss authorities do? They were surveilling the apartment for many days. They were asking pictures, they were asking fingerprints of Mengele from Germany. They claim they didn't got those immediately, they got them a lot later, and so on. And then the case somehow just died. This was actually right after the Mossad captured Adolf Eichmann in Buenos Aires. Was Mengele really in Kloten or no? We might hear about it soon after those files are getting opened. I've been living in Switzerland many years already, and more I dig, the more I find trash which is being swept under the carpet. And I don't know where I should start and when I should stop. Maybe someone don't like this. But anyway, you know me. I'm not suicidal and I'm in perfect shape and health. So if something happens to me, whatever. But we are going now to check it out. We're going to check the house. The house looks pretty modern, but I've checked it was already there 1961. Of course they have been renovating it and so on. So we are going there. We're going to check it out like you know, like we would just belong there. And we are going to camp next to the house. So wish us luck.
A few minutes later.
Alright people, we came here. We are in Kloten. And the house is over there. What we're going to do now is we are going to walk past the house. Lots of foreign names, but no Mengele. But yeah, there was already now like few windows where people were opening the curtains to see who is walking there with the camera. Yeah. Alright, let's go to check the other side. Maybe there is a place where to park, because this is totally forbidden, as you can see. Alright guys, we are on the other side of the building. The other side, here is the street. We got a problem on this side too. There's like a kindergarten and there are kids now, so I really don't want to go here out with my camera. You know the reason why. That Schwimmbadstraße number 9, where Martha Mengele used to live, it seems suspiciously quiet right now. I mean, one of the apartments had barbecue on the balcony. All the curtains, all the the shutters, they're closed from those windows. And I know, I saw from the Google Maps that upstairs there's like 2 penthouses. Interesting building. Interesting building. You could see there was tons of names by the entrance and none of them were Mengele. If there would be someone living closely related to Josef or Martha, probably he or she would not use the name Mengele anymore. Alright, party people. I could finally find myself a spot to park the car. But we are going into this forest here, and this forest is right next to the place where Martha Mengele used to live. There's someone coming. That's good. Let's go here. Oh yeah. Okay. We're not going to camp on this spot. We are going a little bit darker. Deeper into the woods. This is better. There's not so much time, so we're going to put the camp here. Here are quite a lot of mosquitoes already buzzing around. Okay, we are hanging. What's next? Probably the underquilt. So far I have never managed to put this underquilt the way it's supposed to be done, but now I'm going to do it. Watch me. Alright guys, take a look at this. We have a hammock with a mosquito fly and We have an under blanket. It's perfect. Now we just have to put the sleeping bag and my pillow there, and then we are ready. Because tonight it's not going to rain. I'm such an ape, so I'm going to have a banana right now. This is probably the noisiest forest I have been sleeping. Because of the nearby airport. Well, actually that's good, because then I don't hear the mosquitoes. I just feel them. It's time for step 2. Step 2 tonight is refreshing can of seached. Shut up. Okay. All right. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This makes me forget the mosquitoes. Okay. In the hammock. Whoa. That's just one problem. Here's a mosquito. I have a mosquito in the hammock inside the mosquito net. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Which is perfect. Alright, I start to sleep now, and hopefully the ghost of Josef Mengele or Marta Mengele is not coming to bother me. But if it happens, I will turn the camera on, of course. See you tomorrow morning. Ciao. Good fucking morning. Oh, good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's 5. It is 0500. And now I can see a little bit where we are. My pillow is losing air, so I need a new one, but I couldn't get a new one in the middle of the night, so I just had to embrace the suck. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, that was being outside camping in Mengele's forest this time. I'm not going to bother you with the blah blah blah, so I'm just going to say thank you for coming, see you next time, and I'm going now. Miss Lingonberry needs me. Ciao. I knew I forgot something. do the tick check later. This is one of the most tick-infested woods in the whole Europe.